Santa's Toy Workshop Adventure on a snowy Christmas Eve, deep in the heart of the North Pole. Santa was in his workshop, surrounded by piles of colorful toys, sparkling ribbons, and twinkling lights. The elves were busy, buzzing around with their tools, fixing dolls, painting trains, and wrapping gifts. But this year, something strange was happening. Santa was feeling a little stuck. I just don't know what toys to make this year. Santa sighed, rubbing his big round belly. The kids always want something new, but I can't think of any exciting ideas. The elves looked up from their work, worried. Santa had never been unsure about his toy making before. He was always the one who had the best ideas for the most magical presents. But then, a little elf named Tinsel, who was always full of bright ideas, had an idea. Santa, why don't we ask the kids what they'd like for Christmas? Santa's eyes twinkled. That's a wonderful idea, Tinsel. Let's see if we can find out what the children are wishing for this year. But there was a problem. It was far too late to send out letters to the children, and Santa needed the answers right now. Suddenly, Santa had an idea. What if we could magically hear the wishes of children all around the world? Tinsel's eyes sparkled. That's a great idea, Santa. Let's use the magic wish bell. The magic wish bell was a special bell at the heart of the North Pole. It had the power to hear the wishes of children all over the world, ringing every time someone made a Christmas wish. Santa rang the bell, and it shimmered with bright golden light. Ding-a-ling. Suddenly, Santa could hear the soft, sweet voices of children whispering their Christmas wishes. "I want a toy train," said one voice. "I wish for a fluffy teddy bear," said another. "I love a magical snow globe," came another wish. The wishes filled Santa's heart with warmth. He could hear the joy and excitement in each wish. "Ho, ho, ho! We're going to need a lot of help making all these toys," Santa said with a big laugh. He quickly gathered all the elves, and together they set to work. The workshop was filled with the sound of hammering, painting, and the clinking of tools. Santa had a wonderful plan now. He would make a toy for every wish that came through the magic wish bell. First, the elves worked on the toy trains. They crafted wooden engines with little cars attached and painted them in bright, shiny colors. They added tiny jingling bells to make them sound like they were coming to life. Next, they worked on the teddy bears. Santa added soft, velvety fur and stitched little buttons for eyes. Some bears were big and fluffy, while others were small and cuddly, perfect for hugging. Finally, the snow globes. The elves filled them with the glittery snowflakes that danced in the water. They painted beautiful winter scenes inside. Some had snowy trees, and others had tiny houses with warm light glowing through the windows. As they worked, Santa kept ringing the magic wish bell to hear more wishes. It seemed like the bell was never quiet. Soon the workshop was brimming with toys, more than ever before. But there was one last toy to make. It was from a very special wish. "I wish for a toy that can fly," a soft, sweet voice said through the bell. Santa paused. "A toy that can fly? That's a big wish. But we're Santa's workshop, and we can do anything." Santa and the elves got to work on the magical flying toy. They built a tiny, sparkling sleigh with wings that flapped when you pressed a button. The sleigh zipped around the workshop, leaving a trail of sparkles behind it. Finally, the toys were ready. Santa smiled as he looked at the piles of wonderful gifts, each one made with love, each one filled with Christmas magic. That night, as Santa flew through the sky in his sleigh,
delivering all the toys. He thought about how lucky he was to be able to make children's wishes come true. The toys, each with its own special magic, were filled with the joy and excitement of Christmas. As Santa slid down chimneys and placed gifts under trees, he couldn't help but feel grateful for the teamwork, the joy of giving, and the magic of Christmas. When he finished his journey, he returned to the North Pole where the elves were waiting for him. Santa gave Tinsel a warm hug and said, "Thanks to you, Tinsel, and all the elves, we made this Christmas the most magical one yet." And from that night on, every Christmas Eve, the magic wish bell would ring in the North Pole, bringing Santa all the wishes of the children around the world. And Santa knew, with each wish, he would always find a way to make Christmas dreams come true.